Capital News tonight. Vice President Samia Suluhu Hassan calls on Tanzanians to be united. Daladala drivers in Mbeya go on strike to pressurize the removal of Bajaji taxes. And in sports, Simba Sports Club play the fourth game in the CAF Champions League group stage against Al Merreikh from Sudan on Tuesday. Good evening, this is Capital News at 9:30. My name is Khadija Zimbwe. First, the national news. Vice President Samia Suluhu Hassan has called on Tanzanians to continue being united, refrain from using language that was insightful, and assure that the country is safe. Vice President Samia Suluhu Hassan made the statement after laying the foundation stone for construction of Handeni District Council being built on the outskirts of Mkata town.
Nataka kuambia ndugu zangu katika kipindi hiki, kama mnavyojua kwenye nchi yetu sasa maneno ni mengi sana. Nataka kuhakikishia kwamba tuko salama.
I would like to assure you that we are safe. As Tanzanians, we must stand together and work together to build our nation. A lot of what is being said is not from inside the country, but outside. I urge you to disregard them. I commend you, the investor, for the good decision you've made to implement practically our policy on industrialization.
During the tour, Vice President Samia Suluhu Hassan was accompanied by various ministers, including the Minister for Environment, Umi Mwalimu, and the Deputy Minister of Industry and Trade, Exud Kidahe, who said that measures are being taken to address hindrances in establishing industries.
Kwa mawili, jambo la kwanza, Mheshimiwa Makamu wa Rais, nimesimama hapa kupitia ofisi yako kuwahakikishia wawekezaji.
Honorable Vice President, I'm standing here representing your office to assure investors that the Vice President's office through NEMC will not be an obstacle to building of industries in Tanzania.
Tumekuwa tukisikia hivi karibuni kuna changamoto na soko la mahindi hasa kupeleka content jirani hapa nchi za jirani.
I would like to urge the people of Handeni and Tanzanians to be ready because the market has opened up and there is a stable and ready market.
Residents in Mbeya today face transport problems after commuter bus drivers boycotted to pressurize the government to remove tricycle taxes known as Bajaj, claiming they are taking over their routes, a situation that has affected their incomes. Mbeya Region Commissioner Albert Chalamila intervened by giving the government a stand on the transport boycott.
We're fined for picking up customers and threatened to be jailed. We've been here from 6 a.m. but until now we've not been able to get transport. I was going to Mbalizi, but I've been faced with transport difficulties and we are stranded. As the regional commissioner, I cannot prevent the registration of Bajajis in this region. On the contrary, I encourage people to be self-employed. And one tool that helps the youths to find employment is Bajajis, motorcycles, etc. Strike is no means to looking for a solution.
The head of the National Service, Major General Charles Mbuge, has said that the force has implemented directives given by President John Magufuli in ensuring the country achieves food self-sufficiency as well as contribute to the growth of the economy. He made the statement during a tour on strategic crops produced by the National Service at Itende, Mbeya.
Dhumuni kubwa ni kusambaza katika baadhi ya mashamba yaliyopo katika mkoa huu.
The main objective is to distribute to some farms in this region so that we can promote this crop in the region. As the National Defense Force, we will also be planting seedlings so that we reach 50 hectares.
Na Jeshi la Kujenga Taifa tunaanza maandalizi ya ekari 400 katika vikosi vyetu vya Tanga kule 835 na 838.
The National Defense Force has started preparations for 400 hectares, but there is also cashew crop, of which research is going on the husk.
The contractor implementing construction of the vehicle weighing station in Longido district, Arusha region, has been importing gravel from neighboring Kenya, claiming that the gravel in Tanzania does not meet the required standards. Manager of Tanzania Roads Agency Town Roads in Arusha, Engineer John Kalupale, revealed this when giving a report on the 14 billion shilling project.
Local residents are grazing cattle in their work area, which is somehow disturbing. The cattle step on wet concrete, which leaves marks on the surface. Why should we import gravel from Kenya when it is available in Tanzania? If we speed up, we could connect this area to the water supply.
Tanzania and the Vatican have pledged to ensure peace and stability prevail when addressing various challenges, with the government saying it recognizes the key role played by Pope Francis in achieving global peace and security. This was said in Dar es Salaam by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Professor Palamagamba Kabudi, during talks with the Vatican ambassador in the country, Bishop Marek Solczynski.
We've had a lot of discussions with the Vatican ambassador to Tanzania regarding the relationship between the Vatican and Tanzania on various issues. We've spoken about world peace and recognizing the huge contribution of the Pope in promoting peace, stability and security in the world in areas experiencing war and diseases.
From the Minister on the issues that are of the bilateral interests, I mean, for the Holy See and the Republic, the United Republic of Tanzania, but also everybody knows that the so-called Vatican or the Holy See, I mean, stands for the Catholic Church. So we have found, as on many other occasions, a common language as Christians. So we touched also on the issues of religion, and it was a very fruitful, very, how to say, enriching for me conversation.
The Standing Committee for Minerals and Energy has expressed satisfaction on procedures being used to control smuggling of minerals, as well as empowerment of local miners at Mererani Tanzanite mines in Simanjiro district, Manyara region.
There is no adequate research to show how deep the rocks are. There will be a big possibility now to check a lot of people at once. Inspection is being talked about a lot. Let me assure you that it is not the government's intention to search people so as to embarrass them. We have therefore taken measures to improve current arrangement.
Meanwhile, the Local Government Accounts Standing Committee has said that it is not satisfied with implementation on the Mabwe Pande District Hospital and Mwenge Bus Terminal construction projects. The Standing Committee gave their assessment during a tour of the projects in Dar es Salaam. Now, moving on, International Consumers Day has been marked nationally in Singida region, with citizens complaining over services provided by various institutions which they claimed have affected production activities.
Poles are surrounded by water after rainfall, and it has been 2 years now, yet we don't know how safe it is. It is not just about locking someone up, but we must also ensure that service is good.
And that is the end of national news. International news follows next. And in international news, a small number of countries, mostly in Europe, have suspended the use of AstraZeneca's COVID-19 vaccine amid fears the shot may have caused some recipients to develop serious blood clots. The Netherlands on a Sunday became the latest nation to hold the rollout, following moves by Ireland, Bulgaria, Denmark and Norway. The European Medicines Agency and the World Health Organization have addressed confidence in the safety of the vaccine. Now, friction between the contested January 14 general election in Uganda with the winner Yoweri Museveni and runner-up Robert Kyagulanyi, popularly known as Bobi Wine, has continued with both parties in dueling addresses. Mr. Museveni has strongly accused the National Unity Platform (NUP) led by Bobi Wine of championing election malpractices. Bobi Wine was briefly detained on Monday as he took part in a protest in the capital Kampala against the detention of his supporters, according to posts on his page.
Now, the opposition have been again planning.
The opposition has been planning to stop the inauguration ceremonies, but I assure you it will not be possible. Whoever will try to do so should know that it is a crime, and all responsible authorities will reach out to him or her wherever.
The National Committee of the Constitution Amendment under the Building Bridges Initiative (BBI) in Kenya has said that it will continue with its campaigns despite the government's decision to ban political gatherings.
Hata sisi kama wanasiasa tukiwa kweli tunapenda wenzetu, Wakenya wenzetu, tuache na tuwaruhusu waendelee na shughuli zao za kikawaida, na hii mambo ya mikutano kutoka leo tumesema yamezimwa kwa muda wa siku 30 days.
And that is the business news. Follows next.
Watch Business Edition as we talk to business leaders and experts in sectors that are transforming Tanzania's economy.
We believe that the driver is the customer.
To change the mindset of traditional HR, digitalization.
Make sure that everybody can get some access to financial services.
And once we understand the vision of our leaders, we then need to be behind them and help them in achieving that vision.
Business have involved mercantile operations, trade guilds, or shared agricultural production, infrastructure, construction, financial sectors, tourism, and mining. Business Edition on Friday at 8:15 p.m.
Welcome back, and in business news. Local investors listed at the Dar es Salaam Stock Exchange have contributed about 87% of all transactions on trading activities during the week that ended on the 12th of March this year, with foreign investors contributing 13% of trading at the stock exchange.
Kumekuwa na shift ya uwekezaji hata kwa hao wawekezaji ambao ni rejareja kutoka kwenye upande wa hisa kwenda kwenye hati fungani ambapo inaonekana katika kipindi hiki
there has been investment shift, even the retail investors from shares to dividend. Again, market's value has increased where general market had almost a total of 212 billion, while domestic market increased to 260 million.
Tanzania Revenue Authority has called on entrepreneurs to adhere to use of electronic fiscal devices and to pay taxes on time in order to avoid stern action taken against them.
Na pia tunawakumbusha matumizi mazuri ya mashine ya EFD kwa sababu ni hitaji la kisheria kwa.
We are reminding traders on proper uses of EFT machines since it is a legal need. Thus, we are here to remind them in fulfilling their legal responsibilities so that they will be able to pay their taxes peacefully. Visiting traders also gives us opportunity of collecting their opinions in improving services offered by TRA. Previously, we used to fear TRA officers a lot, but right now things have changed. From the knowledge I have received today, I will share it with my colleagues.
And financial institutions that provide loans to cooperative societies which collect coffee from farmers to stop being bureaucratic, as this may lead to smuggling of the crop out of the country.
Nyinyi watu wa mabenki, toweni fedha mapema ili mkulima wetu apate fedha mapema asipeleke tena kahawa kule.
We are emphasizing banks to release funds early so that farmers will not be tempted to export coffee illegally. This COVID-19 pandemic has helped us in combating illegal trade. That is why our production capacity was obvious.
Mkulima anapouza kahawa zake na akapata pesa zake mapema, anakidhi mahitaji yake.
When a farmer sells his coffee and get paid on time, they get to fulfill their needs on time. Thus, we are calling on all responsible institutions and even our AMCOS groups to try to purchase our products fast and pay farmers immediately.
And that is the end of business news. Sports news follows shortly after the break.
Away first time, good start from the Bolt. Bolt leading the moment and going away. Gay trying to go with him and he's going big drop through the second place, but he's going to win it by 2 meters. Away first time, good start from the Bolt. Bolt leading the moment and going away. Gay trying to go with him and he's going big drop through the second place, but he's going to win it by 2 meters. Joaquinho, he did lose some length.
Welcome back, and in sports news. Simba Sports Club will on Tuesday play the 4th game in the CAF Champions League group stage against the Al Merreikh from Sudan with the intention of winning the 3 points needed to qualify for the quarterfinals of the tournament.
Tumefanya mazoezi yetu ya mwisho, kwa hiyo tupo tayari kwa ajili ya mchezo wa kesho, na isitoshe tuko nyumbani, tuko tayari kupambana kwa ajili ya timu yetu sisi kama wachezaji, na tupo tayari kuhakikisha mchezo wa kesho tunapata pointi 3 ili tuweze kuwa katika nafasi nzuri ya kufuzu kwa robo finali.
Tanzania representative in the shot put competition in the Paralympic competition taking place in Tunisia, Sauda Njopeka says she is ready for the event which will enable her compete in the Tokyo, Japan Olympics in August should she qualify.
Viwanja vitakavyotumika kwa ajili ya mashindano haya ya michezo ya watu wenye ulemavu.
We are at the grounds that will be used for Paralympics tournaments. Many athletes are here today. There are about 500 participants of the tournaments. tomorrow we shall get to know under what category will our athlete be participating. Continue praying for us, although we have prepared our player well, but we still need God's help in these big tournaments.
4 volleyball players were awarded high points in the competition that ended yesterday in Dar es Salaam. Moving on, Paris Saint-Germain missed the chance to go top of League One after a shock home defeat by strugglers Nantes. Here's more on the game.
Julian Draxler's low drive gave PSG the lead shortly before half-time. Rado Kolo Muani capitalized on a mistake by Kylian Mbappe to bring Nantes level after the break before setting up Moses Simon to slide home the winner.
Arsenal came from behind to secure a fully deserved North London derby win and inflict damage on Tottenham's hopes of a place in the Premier League's top 4.
The Spurs rally in the closing stages but fell behind to a piece of genius from Eric Lamela on for the injured Son Heung-min when he curved a magnificent Rabona finish. Arsenal levelled on to the stroke of half-time when Martin Odegaard's effort was deflected out of the reach of Spurs keeper Hugo Lloris.
Stephen Curry inspired the Golden State Warriors to victory over leaders the Utah Jazz on his 33rd birthday.
As the Warriors ended a 4-game losing streak with a 131-119 win. Andrew Wiggins added 28 points for Golden State after failing to score at least 20 points, 9 rebounds and 7 assists as the Philadelphia 76ers routed the San Antonio Spurs 134-99. It was Philadelphia's largest margin of victory even against the Spurs and their 5th in a row.
And that sports item ends our news bulletin for tonight. My name is Khadija Zimbo. Thank you for watching and good night.
You can watch Capital News live on our social media accounts, YouTube Capital TV and Facebook Capital Television Tanzania from Monday to Friday at 9:30 p.m. Don't forget to subscribe and put notification on.
Away first time, good start from Bolt. Bolt leading a moment and going away. Gay trying to go with him and he's going to be dragged through to second place, but he's going to win it by 2 meters. Away first time, good start from Bolt. Bolt leading a moment and going away. Gay trying to go with him and he's going to be dragged through to second place, but he's going to win it by 2 meters. Joaquinho, he did lose to Lynn.
Karen, tell us how has it been going at this year's festival? Well, the turnout, Vanessa, is amazing as it is. Thomas, hello.
Nice to be there with you.
What is the purpose of this meeting and who will be in attendance?
Talking about how African countries can stop relying to a large extent on...
We are definitely seeing a lot of deeply political films, either directly treating a political issue or with a political subtext. Don't miss the live special report between Capital Television and Dashwell Television at 9:30 p.m.
ya Jennifer Kayombo, msichana mdogo aliamua kuandaa tuzo kwa ajili ya wanaharakati wa masuala ya kijinsia. Lengo ni kutambua juhudi zao ili kuleta usawa wa kijinsia nchini Tanzania. Mimi ni Hadija Halifa, karibu.
Tanzania Feminist Awards kwa ajili ya kutambua mchango wa watu, taasisi ambazo zimekuwa zikifanya kazi kwenye masuala ya usawa wa kijinsia.
Ndio kwanza nimefika. Jennifer yuko na timu yake wakiangalia ni namna gani watakavyopata washindi na namna watakavyowatunuku. Twende.
Tunaangalia ni kupata tuzo ambayo kweli analeta impact katika jamii.
Tunaona kazi kubwa imekuwa ikifanyika, lakini watu wengi wamekuwa bado hawatambuliwi kwa kazi nzuri ambazo wamekuwa wakizifanya, hususan katika nchi yetu ya Tanzania. Tunaona tunapiga hatua kubwa sana kwenye masuala haya, lakini bado kama jamii haijaendelea kutambua mchango mkubwa ambao umekuwa ukifanyika. Tumeshuhudia linapokuja swala la wanaharakati wa kijinsia linakuwa na mitazamo hasi sana. Je, imekuwaje kwako?
Tuongelea neno feminist, ni neno ambalo kijamii linaonekana ni kali sana, lakini neno ambalo linaonekanaga huwa ni watu wa feminist ni watu ambao either wanachukia wanaume ama hawapendi wanaume. Sisi kama Tanzania Feminist Awards Initiative, lengo letu ni kuweza kubadilisha mtazamo wa jamii na kuamini kuwa tunaamini katika usawa wa kijinsia linapokuja kwenye swala la fursa, swala la haki na swala la jukumu, kwamba mwanamke na mwanaume ni watu ambao wako sawa. Na ukiangalia watu wamekuwa wakifanya hizo kazi kwa kiasi kikubwa sana, lakini wamekuwa hawatambuliki ama kazi zao zimekuwa hazionekani, labda kwa sababu wanaishi katika maeneo ambayo hayana social media, au labda ni kwa sababu wamekuwa hawatokei sana kwenye vyombo vya habari. Kwa lengo letu kubwa ni kuweza kutambua watu wa namna hiyo ili waweze kuja na kuonekana kazi ambazo wanafanya.
Vigezo vyako ni nini katika kutoa tuzo hizo adhimu na za kwanza Tanzania?
Kwanza tutakuwa tuna fomu ambayo tutakuwa tunaisambaza online, watu kuweza kujaza na kutuonyesha kazi ambazo wamekuwa wakizifanya katika kuleta usawa wa kijinsia katika jamii zao. Lakini pia tutafanya kazi na mashirika ama wadau wetu wa karibu wa masuala ya kijamii, waweze kuteua watu ambao wameona wamekuwa wakifanya kazi kubwa sana kuleta usawa wa kijinsia katika jamii zao.
Mimi kama mwanaharakati pia kwa upande wangu nasema ni hatua moja kubwa sana ambayo tumepiga, kwa sababu kwa miaka mingi tumekuwa tukipaza sauti tunataka tuone vijana hasa wa kike wakiwa mstari wa mbele kwenye kuleta mabadiliko. Kwa kama tukimwona msichana mwenzetu huyu, binti mdogo kama mimi, tuna kama wengine ambao wako nyuma yake, tunamtazama kama amefanya jambo kubwa kama hili kwa Tanzania na Afrika, nafikiri ni wakati sahihi kabisa wa kusema hongera kwa vijana wote Tanzania na Afrika kwa ujumla. Lakini pia tuchukulie hii kama njia mojawapo ya uchechemuzi na ile kuamsha ari kwa vijana wengine kuja na vitu vya kibunifu vikubwa zaidi.